It's called trapping for bluegill or panfish. We should be able to just walk up, kind of push the ice that's formed around the hole, and these bluegills are gonna be hiding right underneath the like slush, but on top of the ice just kind of swimming, right? Are you kidding me? Look at the size of that thing! Unbelievable hunting for bluegills.
I told you it works. A lot of people don't believe me, but you set these traps and these bluegill, they'll come. I've always done is done a little bit of cheddar cheese. The older generation did a lot of mozzarella stuff, but I found cheddar cheese on top of the ice will bring them right up into your trap line.
This is getting ridiculous. This is probably, what is this one of your best days?
Yeah, we've had over probably 25. Guys, I've been trapping for bluegill ever since, I was in diapers. And this by far,
look at the size of that bluegill.
Is my biggest by a long shot.
Oh my God. Okay, so fishing in the house hasn't been or gone kind of according to plan. So we're doing something that I've never done before. Zach was telling me about something they do in Canada. It's called trapping for bluegill or panfish. I guess crappies and bluegills and even perch do it, right?
Yeah, perch do it, panfish. Lots of different
Tulibee?
Tulibee sometimes do it. It depends on when they're transitioning.
Okay, so late ice like this, you can drill a hole, and as long as it's like at the right spot of like where the deepest part of the basin would be, the fish will go up it and actually go on top of the ice and start swimming around. It works well when there's a lot of snow, right? Because that's with the weight or whatever. So we're gonna go. They call it hunting for bluegills. And we literally should be able to just walk up and like see fish swimming on top of the ice and just grab them. Like we shouldn't have to bring a rod. We're literally bringing a net and a shovel.
The two tools needed to trap bluegill.
Let's go hunt. Clean with it. There's so much powder. So it's gonna get a little sloppy here. Eventually, we should be able to just walk up, kind of push the ice that's formed around the hole, and these bluegills are gonna be hiding right underneath the like slush, but on top of the ice just kind of swimming, right? So he says. We haven't tested this theory yet. Could they be out here?
They could be out here. Typically you're gonna get them a lot closer to the holes or the traps that you set.
What's the farthest one you've seen trapped, like from the hole?
You get about 5-6 feet. I've heard stories of them going miles and miles on top of the ice, but that could be old wives' tale. I'm not too sure.
Like little rivers? Like little rivers?
Little rivers, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So they could be anywhere in here.
What I like doing is scraping away with the shovel first, and then you get a better idea of if there's any panfish.
Oh, here's an old one.
Here's an old one.
He must have jumped out too far. That's a good sign, dude. Oh, is that which one? I see one.
Oh, yeah. What's good?
Is it a good one?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, heck yeah. Gotta grab him. Gotta grab him. Get the net. Get the net. Oh, he swam off. Okay. You got almost to be quiet.
This is a sighting. Quite often you get sightings and they know your sound, their scent, and they'll go back down the hole. So it's important to just take your time.
What do you guys have a name for this? And what do you call it?
We just call it hunting because it ends up being just a day of, just a common day.
So it's almost like your stock. Not quite stalking, I guess is the wrong word, but yeah, hunting.
Hunting. This is survival, right? We're trying to get fish to eat, to live. So up in Canada,
Oh, that's a good one, dude. I seen him.
Did you?
Yeah.
For sure that wasn't the little guys?
Oh, that's him right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's just the edge of the hole.
That's the edge of the hole.
Gotcha. There's a little one. Oh, there's a couple of them. I can't believe that worked.
Here.
Are you kidding me? Look at that. It's like they're tunneling their own system. That's unbelievable. Look at that. First bluegill's a little one.
Yeah.
But I heard they get bigger, right?
Yeah, they do get much bigger. That's a baby one. That's maybe an inch long. I've seen them up to 15, 19 inches in Canada.
Oh, there's one. Oh, is that a crappie?
That's something. That's big. That's big.
Oh my goodness. I'm coming over. Oh, it's a bluegill. Hold that thing up. Are you kidding? Oh, stop falling. Are you kidding me? Look at the size of that thing. Unbelievable hunting for bluegills.
I
dude.
told you it works. A lot of people don't believe me, but you set these traps and these bluegill, they'll come.
Unbelievable. Put him in the water real quick. Get him in that net.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's running around it. They filled these tunnels, dude. Little tunnels.
Yeah, they're a lot like gophers. I mean, gophers burrow holes and cows and stuff get all, their foot trapped in and die. Well, that's what happens up here with fishermen. You can get real inconvenient because you're stepping on all these bluegill because they create these tunnel systems, like you said.
Get the net, get the net, get the net. You got him?
I got him.
Oh, look at the size of that. Dude, are you kidding me? Look at the size of that bluegill, dude.
Trapping bluegill doesn't get much easier than this.
Unbelievable. But this one was right in the ice, right where you want him to be. Unreal.
This guy.
Another one? Is that a double? How many doubles do you get in a day usually, dude?
It depends. Sometimes you get three.
Unreal.
3 or 4 in one trap.
We got 3 or 4 traps here. A triple? A triple, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4 in one trap. Not to mention the 2 good ones we had before that. 4. Unbelievable. They can't resist it, dude.
No, when you sprinkle it, what I've always done is done a little bit of cheddar cheese. The older generation did a lot of mozzarella stuff, but I found cheddar cheese on top of the ice will bring them right up into your trap line.
It's amazing that they can smell the cheese from on top of the ice and know to like come up and grab it.
Yeah, you have the thermocline layer will trickle down and get them to come right up and bite into that.
Unreal. Unreal. 4 in this trap. Big one?
Biggest we've had yet.
No way. Get it, dude. Get it. Get it. Oh, look at that. It's a pumpkin seed. Are you kidding me? Look at the size of this thing.
Isn't that crazy?
Unbelievable, dude. Never would I have ever thought. Unbelievable. This right here is called a stomp well. You get in a spot where you know there's some slush. You just stomp around for a little while. Eventually the slush will deteriorate. A nice little live well to keep these fish alive, to showcase them right in front of the camera. Can I get that net when you have a second one? Oh, you got another good one. Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that fish. Look at the colors in that fish. Just gorgeous. Trapping bluegills. Are you kidding me? You know, one of the things that and we're only, these fish are only, you know, a 1/4 inch underneath the top of the snow here, right underneath the snowbank. And if there's anything that I've learned over the last few hours of doing this, is that you know, they really represent well, or you know, they respond well to a call. Now, you know, Zach told me a lot of the young kids like more like a grunt, and I think if you can't make that sound, the call, without, you know, close your mouth, it just doesn't work. So I prefer like more like a, almost like you're putting pressure on the top of your tongue and the roof of your mouth, and like pulling the tongue down makes like a, that's just worked best for me. I mean, like I said, I'm definitely not a pro at this, definitely don't know, not a seasoned, you know, bluegill hunter, but my experience, and so far we found today, I mean, I've caught first, you know, my first 2 or 3 over that hole, we're probably getting a couple more here, have been, and so that's my tip of the day for you. Take it or leave it. There's one. That's a good one, dude.
That's a beautiful fish.
That definitely not the bull I saw first, but
Is that
look.
your PB when it comes to
Oh,
trapping?
so far. Absolutely. I've caught a lot of bluegill. Never one hunting and never one this big. Definitely my PB so far. Oh, gorgeous fish. Look at the lines on that thing. Unreal.
Guys, I've been trapping for bluegill ever since, I mean, I was in diapers. And this by far
Look at the size
of
of that bluegill.
is my biggest by a long shot.
Oh my gosh. Look at the size of that thing.
That's insane. That's pushing 10 inches very, very easily.
Oh, easy to do a 10 1/4 maybe even. But look at those colors. Oh, we'll have to get some photos of him, man. Congratulations. Is that your biggest?
That's my biggest.
Dude, new PB, hunting bluegills. This is getting ridiculous. This is probably, what is this one of your best days?
Yeah, we've
bluegill
had
hunting?
over probably 25.
And this is the first trap, or first and second trap, but put them next to each other. Unbelievable. Gorgeous bluegill. Gorgeous. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. Oh, this might be a new personal best, dude. Look at, oh, look at that one. Unreal. Absolutely crazy, dude. mean, that's not like as big as yours, but that's a good 8.5-inch bluegill.
A good strategy, guys, for when you're doing this is what I like doing is you see this back trail here? That's where they're moving. So I'll get someone to walk behind, and then that will scare it to your other trapping partner.
Look at that, another good one, double, dude. Unbelievable, look at those 2 bluegill. Put my gloves down real quick. Oh man, that one's easily going 10, maybe 9.5, but still, look at the colors on this one though. Look how different they are.
That's crazy. One's much
brighter, and one's got a ton more color to it.
Cutter size.
They're both almost the same. Gorgeous fish, absolutely gorgeous fish. Way to go, buddy, way to go.
I've been doing this for years, and like I said, this is probably my best day. I mean, typically you're expected a dozen, but now we've gotten, you know, 15 fish like that, maybe a little smaller. Just a crazy day of trapping for bluegill. You guys saw that.
Look at this size.
And then I bend down, use my yard work shovel, and then I scoop this one.
Look, like that, like.
That's insane.
Unreal.
That could be my biggest bluegill ever.
Unreal. That's gotta be the one you had earlier for sure.
Had to be. That's a tank. That's a palm full. Look at that.
Unbelievable. That is 4 in 1 hole. Ah, just healthy, thick bluegills. Just a heck of a day. It's a great day to have a day. Okay, so we are probably what, 2 hours into bluegill hunting? A few short fish away from our limit. I can't tell you how many big fish we've caught today. I mean, I don't know, what do you got to say? Like, how do you even sum something like this up?
It's insane. You know, I mean, I've been doing this for a lot of years, and to be able to come out here and just, our trap lines have been through the roof. To see this many big, healthy fish and in numerous supplies, each shovel full, there's a few. Each shovel full, there's a few. It's insane. I mean, I'll remember this forever.
The important thing is just that you guys know it's cheddar, not mozzarella. And again, the higher the better the representation has been so far. I mean, again, I encourage you guys. I mean, our practice might not be the best, most efficient. Like I said, we think we shovel with the best shovel in the business. I just really think that's true. I mean, we'll leave the link in the bio for the shovel here. Yep, Yardworks. Really stepping up big this year.
I mean, it can be tough because I got this from the Northern hardware store in Canada, so I mean, they've even limited supply. So if everybody, I'm sure, is going to be wanting this shovel specifically, we may not have enough for everybody to go around. You
know, the goofy thing is though, is I'd be willing to bet that if we had a red handle instead of a blue handle, we wouldn't have caught as many fish today.
No, that's true. I mean, definitely the colors. We got the sun coming in. I mean, that gleams through this topwater slush. It could definitely make a difference. I agree.
You heard it here first. Now the idea is to grab our limit, get out of here. Definitely been an epic experience. I encourage each and every one of you bluegill hunters out there to get onto your lakes, experience something like this, throw out a little bit of cheddar. Again, try and stay with the mozzarella. I mean, hey, try it. Go ahead, try mozzarella, but it wasn't definitely, don't try mozzarella, just go with cheddar. You know, tried and true. We're gonna probably pack it up today, and this guy's going back to Canada.
Yeah, I gotta go back to my trap line. You know, obviously, I mean, it's been a lot of fun here doing with this bluegills. Back home, I got lake trout, I got pike, I got whitefish, I got tubies, I got ciscos. Lots of trap lines, lots of fish to go shovel. So it'll be busy.
All right, we figured we'd make this little short video at the end here, explaining what's happening, what's going on. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope you've been laughing, hope you're having a good time. Hunting for bluegills is something that we hold dear to our hearts. Both of us, especially myself, are avid bluegill hunter. You ever caught a bluegill before this weekend?
No, never ever.
Okay, so this is how Zach thinks we all bluegill fish from now on. I'm pretty sure he's going back to Canada and tell everybody. You should have seen it. They had these shovels. They were coming out of the ice. It was like shooting fish in a barrel or stepping on fish on ice, however you want to call it.
One of the two.
This lake is a small lake. It is susceptible to winter kill. There's no, even though it's got some depth to it, this year has been incredibly cold and in incredible amounts of snow. Some records have been set here in Minnesota already. So what's happening is there's no oxygen in this lake. When you have this lake up in this neck of the woods and near Bemidji, a lot of these don't have a ton of vegetation generating oxygen, so it relies on a lot of that sunlight. You have that much ice and that much snow and no one's fishing on it. This is a private lake. You're gonna have things like that happen. Now, I haven't seen it in the 5 or 6 years I've been fishing this lake, but it's something fierce. Like I said, literally, as you saw from some of the film yesterday, we'll put it up in the corner, thousands and thousands of fish. I'm not even gonna say panfish, because we saw perch, we saw pike, we saw bass, we saw crappies, bullheads, right? Everything. We're going to try and scoot along the top side of the water column, trying to find that oxygen. They're really starving for it. So what we did is we actually went and revisited some of the holes that we drilled from the day before, and noticed that literally these fish are starving so bad for oxygen, they're literally coming up the hole and swimming around. Now, because there's a lot of snow, because there hasn't been a lot of people fishing out here, there's a lot of weight on the ice right now. So the snow is pushing on it. We made a couple holes throughout the lake. It is now spewing up with water, filling up with slush, makes it really difficult to get around. But again, it is making these pools where fish are literally coming up through the holes and going on top of the ice. Now, it's unfortunate. I've seen a lot of big bluegills today. Now, the bluegills that I know that are here, and I've caught here before, but a lot of big bluegills that, again, are, I mean, there's no way we can't gather them all and throw them back down the hole. It's just not realistic. They're all gonna die. They're all gonna freeze up here. So it's one of those things that Mother Nature has her way of weeding out the weaker fish, cutting out the population, and this lake will be just fine, I hope. I'm sure it'll make it past it. It does get to around 40-50 feet in this lake, which again, most people don't think that's like even a thing for winter kill, but you're seeing it here first. So we even had to do some research ourselves.
Yeah, we never even knew this existed. We kind of did a quick Google search yesterday, talked to some people we know that have fished this area or around nearby lakes, and had people told us that it could be an oxygen level. We came back here today, and like he was saying, and we started finding all these holes with water on top, and sure enough, these fish are coming up finding oxygen. So our research, I guess, proved right.
Yeah, which is, like I said, it's kind of unfortunate. We're cutting 15-20 feet away from where the water's coming up. These fish are still tunneling themselves, following that water that's just kind of going. They think it's like current, like springtime or something. So all those fish, when it gets cold tonight, whenever this water caps off and stops flowing, will be stuck there and freeze and die. So today, like a lot of people have done, when this kind of situation presents itself, we've taken out our limit of fish on a daily limit. It's just one of those things where typically I wouldn't like to keep 9-inch bluegills, but they're gonna die here. And we've even left a couple out on top of the ice for the eagles to come by. I'm sure that this time of year, they're pretty much starving for any kind of food. So we even laid a little buffet line for them. But yeah, we figured we'd hop on here. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I've never ever experienced anything like this before. I probably never will. It was fun sharing with this dude. Yeah, from losing the phone to shoveling for bluegill.
It was something else this week.
It was just ridiculous. So yeah, sayonara. If you have any questions or you guys know more information or have seen this happen on your lakes, definitely comment below. I'd love to hear about it. And again, fingers crossed, maybe even us drilling these holes will help kind of aerate the lake a little bit, and these fish will survive, because this is a special place, like a lot of the small lakes up in northern Minnesota. But we're gonna keep shoveling. We got a few fish left to take out our limit, and yeah, I think the word of the week's been pitter patter.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
All right.